We just got smacked in the face with some most feared content, but is that the best we can expect? Let's jump into it. Yeah, what's good, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Rob, aka Roboto. First and foremost, shouts to everybody who checked out the video last week. It was a little bit of a comeback for me in terms of views. Even though this channel's not about the views, I'm just glad it got a little bump, and I'm happy to see all the people checking out the videos, commenting, all that good stuff. I appreciate all you guys for showing love on the videos. As usual for this video, if you like everything you see, if you like this channel, if you like everything going on, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below if any of these most feared cards are on your squad, and if so, how'd you get them? And of course, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, get notified anytime I'm live here on this page with new content, whether it's a video or another live stream. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've been feeling a little meh about Madden in the last couple weeks, just in terms of gameplay, I guess. Overall, this game's just really hard for me to play sometimes. Not because I'm bad or anything, it's just like really not fun. I mean, I probably am bad, but that's not the point. It's just not fun, right? I'm having a lot more fun playing MLB, playing even NHL right now. I just started a couple days ago. I know it's not the best game mode, but it's new to me, so I'm having fun with it, right? A lot of the stuff with EA and Madden really feels, you know, the same, and I can't even play the next gen version either. So that's part of the reason why the streams haven't been around, but I'll be trying to get something on this weekend, if not the weekend after. We'll do some stuff, but again, I'll remind you guys, streams few and far between, but if you want to get in touch with me, you can right here in the comment section. You can hit me up on Twitter. You can also hit me up on Discord. We're always in Discord talking shit, having a good time with the fellas, you know, talking about MUT and everything going on in the NFL, sharing links to fights. It's a bunch of good times in there, all right? So without further ado, though, let's jump into my team first, and then we're going to jump into a recap and talk about some things going on. So we're here on the game. I am back on the old gen version, as you can see, because the next gen version that when I did the video last week, that was probably the last time I played next gen, because then the day after it just crashed and crashed and crashed. So I came back to the original old gen, current gen version, whatever you want to call it. Team got an upgrade. We got a nice little upgrade on the squad. The A1 squad got a beautiful, beautiful upgrade. I went ahead and I hustled a little bit, made some coins, and went ahead and bought some stuff that I probably shouldn't have bought, but I did buy it anyway. So we're down to under 100,000 coins, which again, as you know from here in this channel, not a big deal. We'll bounce back and we'll make our coins back. We have ways to do it. Gap pack's always good. We can always sell some extra cards we have. We have some kind of nice little backups here, but long story short on this, pretty much I went ahead and upgraded to Brandon Marshall here. As you can see, wide receiver 1. He's up to a 97 overall on my team. He's not even full Giants chemmed up, not even half Giants theme team, I don't think. But he's on the team nonetheless, right? 95 speed on him. This is with the strat card boost as well. Just want to clarify that. But 95 speed on him, 96 catch, but this is only like a +1 to these kind of things, right? I mean, he has a lot of great attributes. So this guy right here is arguably the best receiver in the game right now. His ability bucket isn't the best because physical wide receivers aren't great, but I just threw double me on him real quick just so I can get him in the top 3 there. But he's gonna be a 95 overall, it looks like, when he's not powered up with the most feared stuff. Maybe a 96 even with certain Giants theme team boost. So that's probably the goal in the next couple weeks here, get the Giants theme team up to at least 25 so I can get some speed boost for these dudes, like Saquon, like Brandon Marshall. You could presume a Galladay upgrade down the line later on, even on the defense as we switch over, because that was the only major upgrade on the offense there. I guess Batonio was added, but nothing really to call home about with a lineman there. Everybody else here, you see some Campus Heroes dudes. They're just backups right now, nothing too crazy there. And that's pretty much the offense. Yeah, so on defense here, we made some other good big upgrades. Obviously, Ed Reed came to the squad a couple weeks ago, or last week, I guess you could say. Lawrence Taylor here added as my right outside linebacker. He's starting over Ted Hendricks. Joey Bosa here on the opposite side of him. I put Derek Thomas at middle linebacker just because I didn't want to get rid of DT. I really like Derek Thomas's cards every year. This year's no exception. He's still making plays for me, even though he came out basically within the first couple weeks of the game. This dude's still a monster for me, and I just have a middle linebacker to make some plays. Isaiah Simmons came to the squad last week after we caught up on our Wildcard Wednesday solo, so happy he's there. He's making plays too. You know, even without Acrobat or Lurker, he's still out there catching some interceptions and making some jumps. Maybe we kind of overstated how much linebackers don't jump, but I don't know. I've also seen Youngblood jump for an interception too, so I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much the upgrades there on the defensive end. We also added Charles Woodson here. Sorry, I know I was blocking him a little bit, but he's added to the squad. Woodson makes plays. I played some online games, some house rules. We'll jump into that too. Some seasons, and he makes plays, man. He gets some interceptions. He does very well, and my corners are pretty solid, I'd say. Between Revis in the slot, I guess you could say, or third corner, Woodson and Ramsey, and then I have Antrell Roll there as my fourth corner. So I'm pretty solid here on defense. I really like the defense. The problem is, Jeremy Chin also there as a backup safety. So my back safeties are Chin, and actually Chin and Reed. No, my back safeties are Taylor and Chin. Or no, I'm a liar. My back safeties are Taylor and Reed, and my dudes in the box are Jeremy Chin and Cam Chancellor. So that's pretty much how I'm rocking my defense, whether that's a big nickel over G, 335 wide, some amalgamation of that, some formation of Strahan, Jack Youngblood, Warren Sapp, Joey Bosa, Lawrence Taylor, Ted Hendricks, and Carl Banks are on the field at any time. Derek Thomas too. Isaiah Simmons sprinkled in here and there. Same with DeForest, depending if I need some speed at the nose tackle there. But yeah, that's pretty much the squad. I really like the team. We also upgraded with the free kicker, but that's nothing of consequence there. So I'm really happy with the team right now. The problem is that the game kind of sucks, and I don't really like playing it. I just keep seeing also too online. I'm sure you guys have seen it too. You know, pros, my guy Bobby V, shouts to Bobby V, just over the weekend, I guess, or yesterday actually, he said he's done, streaming it and making content with this game. It's just not fun. A lot of pros are saying the same thing, that they're just not having fun with the game. So if you're not having fun with the game, I feel you. But it's still fun to me to collect all these cards and stuff. So that's my update. Let's dive into the EA updates, and we'll start not here with the normal rundown here. We'll actually start with the announcement here on Tuesday or Monday night, and you're probably watching this on Tuesday during the day, or maybe you're really OG and you're watching here Monday night. But point being is, we have an announcement from EA on Team of the Week. As you can see right here, Cooper Kupp is the player of the week. Now, a lot of people were screaming for Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow. I know the Jets got blown out by the Patriots. I know there's a lot of options, a lot of high scoring games. A lot of teams got the brakes beat off them. So there's a lot of names out there to consider, but Cooper Kupp here, for me, my personal opinion, long overdue. This dude's probably been the best wide receiver in the NFL all season consistently. You can make a case for a couple other dudes, but consistently Cooper Kupp's been at the top of the league in yards and touchdowns and all that good stuff. I mean, he had another, what do you have? 156 yards, 10 receptions, 2 tutties. I feel like that's a normal Cooper Kupp week, right? He's really good. But the card here is a little disappointing, I will say. 90 speed isn't the best, but it's okay. I do like that the route running attributes are all above 90. That's really good. Brandon Marshall also has the same thing. And once you're above 90 there, thresholds are a little different in terms of how they run the routes, and him being a route runner archetype is going to help. So 93 catch as well. So I think he'd be a nice receiver in your slot. I think he'd be a nice receiver doing some double moves and stuff. Do I think he's a number one? No, but I think he's a good complement to Brandon Marshall, for example, who's a solidified number one. Or even if you're running some heavy tight end sets and you need a speedy little guy out there, Cooper Kupp is the move. I know my guy Cody's probably going to be picking him up, and he's a set card too, so he might end up being on the squad. Who knows? The other dudes that came out as part of the Team of the Week 7 release, Chase Edmunds, what was that, 2 years ago now, killed us, the Giants, I mean us. Just the Giants, by the way, getting a win. Danny Dimes, no receiver, Team of the Week card, no OOP, Danny Dimes receiver? Come on, EA. But anyway, Chase Edmunds here is the LTD for his past performance. It looks like he had 3 tutties, 150 yards. Yeah, it's a horrible game. I can remember that now. But 93 speed on him. Fastest running back in the game, base right here. Base cards, fastest running back. I don't care about your theme teams. When we talk about stats, we talk about base stats right here. 93 speed right here. Obviously with theme team boost, you can go up to 94, 95 with the power up. So this dude's going to be a monster. He's going to be on a bunch of teams, especially if they're out there getting the LTD. And when the Redux comes, you can probably expect him to be on a few teams. Cardinals theme team is going to look nice this year too. It was good last year. It's starting to shape up this year. But Edmunds here, 93 speed on him. Really nice. 88 break tackles, solid. Not as good as Derrick Henry. 92 cuts, pretty good. 85 catch though. Pretty good for a running back. 6'3" truck, you're not going to be blowing dudes over, but get a little spin move, get a little juke going on, and this dude might be making some plays for you. So Chase Edmunds here, I don't know what his theme teams are. I'll throw it up here if they're of consequence on his little card here. So shouts to Chase Edmunds. Here is the second one. It's gonna be Roddy White. We got Roddy White last year. I think he was a team diamond or a team standout. I think it was team diamonds last year for Roddy White. But he's coming in at 92 speed. Now remember that Cooper Kupp just came in at 90 speed, right? Roddy White's coming in 92 speed stock, and he's another receiver with all the route runnings hitting that 90 threshold that we like. 90 short, 92 mid, 90 deep route running. This is the time of the year right now when receivers start to get really glitchy and really powerful because they're speedy, they can run some routes, and if their catch is pretty good right there at 92, pretty solid. And then 92 catching traffic is pretty good too. Physical archetype, and if he's big and tall, he's probably gonna be moving really nice down the field, especially on next gen. So Roddy White here, not a bad choice at all. I really like this card. He's gonna be a solid wide receiver for a lot of people. And Jay Ratliff here, admittedly, I don't know too much about Jeremiah Jay Ratliff here, but he is the team of the week for the defensive side of the ball. He went ahead and had 7 tackles and 3.5 sacks back in 2014. Roddy White, by the way, for his card, 11 receptions, 200 yards, 2 tutties. That's a well-deserved game. But Jay Ratliff here at the defensive end. I'm looking at, when it comes to defensive linemen, the first thing I'm looking at is block shed. He got that good block shed at 92. Speed is number 2. 71 speed is yuck. I can put a lot of good defensive ends at DT that'll give me the speed and the block shed there. So for me, this would be a skip just because of his speed there, but I understand if you want to add him to your squad because you're a Bears theme team or whatever other theme teams he gets. 93 power move, 90 finesse move, all really good right there. But for me, I need speed on the field. And I know those bottom stats are really nice, but that top speed in the corner, not looking good. But everything else on this dude is really nice. So if you have him on your field, I don't blame you at all. But me personally, it's going to be a skip. So let's also jump into something that EA came out with today. For those who care, if you log in today, you're getting a Pizza Hut Stadium. Even though our interceptions are still getting dropped, we still don't have custom playbooks and MUT. Some people can't get on the next gen version of the game, myself included. We have a Pizza Hut Stadium, so go ahead and get that. Anyway, let's go to the newsletter. We'll keep working through the week that was in Madden, and we'll close things out here. Try to get under 15 minutes here. But let's go back to last week's team of the week. Vernon Butler Jr. I think we went over some of these guys. Vernon Davis, Lem Barney, and Jonathan Taylor. Pretty solid release here. I think Vernon Davis is really nice with that speed. Lem Barney is really thin. I like his speed there, but the zone coverage is low too. Press is low. Man's okay. It's pretty good there, actually, 92. And Jonathan Taylor, really nice, I'd say. I faced him, I think, once or twice. And he did some work against me. So really good. Vernon Butler, again, another DT, who cares? Nobody really cares. And then some dudes got upgrades. CeeDee Lamb, you get as a free 88. Matthew Wright was the free 88 option as well, but you could have got him free kicker. His kick power is really good at 90. So there you go. KJ Osborne here as another 85. Marcus Golden here as an 85. I think I get to add him. Wasn't he on the Giants before? I'm pretty sure I need to add Marcus Golden to the Giants team. Darrell Henderson here, 87 speed on an 81. Pretty solid. TJ Watt got a +1 to his card there. And I think Darrell Henderson's new, but yeah, TJ Watt got a +1 to his card. So that was team of the week last week. Obviously, we just went over this week's. Here are the flashbacks that came out. So now this is the first week of a new cycle this past week here, of a new 4-week cycle. So expect veterans, heavyweights, rising stars, then more of the free packs to come out, and then right back to flashbacks. All right. So AJ Green here, 91 speed. The route running's not great for short and mid. It's not above 90, but 92 deep route running. 89 catches, all right too. So this card isn't too bad at all. Especially if you're running Cardinals and Bengals theme teams. Carson Wentz here, 79 speed is okay. The problem is his awareness is nowhere to be found, or his awareness is nowhere to be found in terms of needing it for a good ability. So if you're Eagles theme team, Colts theme team, you want to run them, go ahead, but I wouldn't recommend it at all. Deshaun Jackson here, probably the best out of the bunch, just based on the speed alone. The other stuff we don't like to see: short, mid, deep route running, all below 90, 87 catch in traffic, but you got the wheels, right? So run him out there and just go. Justin Houston here. I think he's a right outside linebacker, left outside linebacker. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure this is his first card of the year too, as well, I believe, if I heard that right, or if I got that information correct from people. 85 speed there on the defensive line, not bad. 90 block shed, not bad. 89 finesse, not bad. Or 89 power, not bad. 82 finesse is a little bit low. But he has speed, 90 block shed, and 89 power move, so he's not a bad option at all. That's one of the defensive linemen I talk about in terms of a good option. He has speed, he has a good block shed, and he either finesse or power move are really good. As we get down later in the line, you'd expect 2 of them, but right now, pick one, and that's okay. Right here, though, Kyle Van Noy, 85 speed, 88 block shed, 88 power move. I believe his archetype is weird too. So there's something about this dude I don't remember off the top of my head right now that was like, skip him, please skip him. So that's what we did. We skipped. So going on though, the rest of the week, Justin Herbert was one of the LTDs that got released on Thursday of last week. 85 speed, He's pretty good. I saw him out there on a couple people's teams. He was running around, slinging some dots there with 93 throw power, 92 throw on the one run, 91 play action, 91 throw under pressure. So LTD, Justin Herbert, Chargers fans sweating their lives away when he was out. And that leads me to the other LTD from Thursday. Byron Jones here, 91 speed, 89 man, 92 zones nice, 91 press is nice, 89 man's not that bad either. You put him in power up, it's up to 90 for all the threshold. So this dude again, last year he had a really good card. This year he has a pretty solid card as well. So Byron Jones not bad. It's probably one of the better releases for LTDs this week. Herbert's price was over $1 million easily for the 2 days he was out. And that leads us into Most Feared Release 2, which brought some more LTDs, and that brought us Thursday, which was probably the best time or Friday, I mean, to open packs, right? Because you have 4 LTDs and 3 of them were hot. The only one that we could complain about is Anthony Barr right here. 91 speed, 87 block shed, power move, finesse move for trash. He's a run stopper archetype, so I don't know like how that equates out there in the field. His zone coverage was a little bad too, I believe, when I checked it. I could be wrong about that, correct me if I'm wrong, but he was not anything people were clamoring for. It was indeed Brandon Marshall, as you saw on my team, and this is him stock, dude. Like 92 speed, 94 catch, 92 short, 94 mid, 95 deep, and he also has good run block. Like nuts card. Ray Lewis, one of the champions that came out. So 90 speed on him, 90 block shed, 93 hit power, 90 zone coverage. I saw him playing on a bunch of teams. He is a goon. He is a monster. If you need a good middle linebacker, I really suggest Ray Lewis. Go after him, do his sets, get the cards, collect the free stuff that we get from Most Feared, and get this dude on your squad. He's a beast. The other one, Randy Moss, not as good as Brandon Marshall, but still very good with that 92 speed. Short route running, medium route running, a little bit low. 92 deep is good, 90 catch, and 91 catch in traffic. So he's really good. It just doesn't really stack up to Brandon Marshall, which is kind of a crazy thing to say, but you know, maybe there's more plans for Randy down the line, whereas Brandon Marshall, this might be the cap of what he gets. Maybe he gets an Ultimate Legend, you know, in June or something. But Randy Moss here, pretty good as well in his own right as a 93. LT, the other 93. Look at these names we just went through, dudes. Like Lawrence Taylor, Randy Moss, Ray Lewis, Brandon Marshall, Anthony Barr. Like some dudes are MUT legends, some dudes are real life NFL or Madden legends. So wow, Lawrence Taylor, 93, 89 speed, 90 block shed, 92 power move, 92 finesse move. He's a beast. Add him too immediately to your teams. And the other 93, another big name, Rob Gronkowski. Now he's probably the most name out of the bunch of the champions, but 87 speed on him, 87 run block. He's basically a speedy lineman out there for you with 91 catch. You know, he can catch on those field goal fakes too. So don't be shy about adding Gronk to your squad. He's really tall, he's really big. He causes problems out there, especially with the size on next gen. So don't be afraid to add Gronk. Some of the 90s here, Ingram, Trey Flowers, Joey Bosa. We saw a bunch of these already. Ridley's pretty nice. I saw Ridley. Batonio, if you want to pick one of the free 90s, go ahead. Cooks is pretty good as well. And down here, the Legends release, last but not least, before we jump into some stuff in the game, Maurkice Pouncey. Now I will say I was a little bit disappointed with EA kind of giving these legends out. They're kind of snoozers, no offense to Steelers fans or I guess Bucks, Vikings, whatever, the other Bucks, Vikings, Detroit, Minnesota, Dallas, yeah, and Tampa, I guess, for Thomas there. And then Maurkice Pouncey, I guess he had the Steelers, and I think it was the Chargers. I could be wrong. I think it was just the Steelers, sorry. But either way, Pouncey here was one of the legends. Center, everything's above 90, cool, we're good. And Broderick Thomas, now there's some chatter out there, he's better than LT, and it might be true. I like LT overall because he does have that, if you look, finesse move for that. I know the other stuff isn't like as great in comparison, but I do like a dude that's more balanced. I guess he's a little bit faster, you power him all the way up, but he doesn't have that finesse move. Block shed's really good though at 94. It's a really good card, don't get me twisted. 94 block shed, 94 power move, 90 speed. It's really good. So Broderick Thomas is really good, just not a name, right? It's just boring names that EA is just getting through the motions there. So that's pretty much it there in terms of the MUT recap, in terms of the whole article that they put out. Just one thing to touch on too before we get out of here. Under the house rules, go ahead and finish those house rules. I was able to do it. I get a 90 out of the 80 plus reroll pack that they do, or the 81 plus reroll pack, I guess it was. So get that done. The other thing to remind you of, please get your solos done for Team of the Week, Legends, Wildcard Wednesday. Make sure you get all those done. And also too, Most Feared objectives, they expire on 11/4. You got a couple, like about a week now, I think it is. Yeah, it's about a week now to get them done. At 9, you get a bunch of the stuff that you need, or 9, you get one of the objectives. And then after completing them all, you get one of the other 90 overall objectives. So keep that in mind. Get all this most feared stuff done. You got about a week. You can start racking some stuff up as the days go on. I'm probably gonna play some head-to-heads and stuff. So that's pretty much it over here. I didn't have much on in terms of notes. EA was kind of behaved the last week, I guess you could say. The only downfall, I guess, was the whole strat item thing that went on. It was kind of weird, but EA rectified it and let everybody use the strat items. I don't know. It's strange. Strat items are going to go away eventually anyway, right? They did last time. They always have been so far. So until EA gives us long-term relevancy, I'm going to continue to say don't sweat strat items. It's not a big deal. Use them if you got them. Don't sweat about actually, you know, putting them scheming your team around it. It's not worth your time at all. So that's it for the video. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Hit me in the comment section below. Of course, if you have questions, comments, concerns, we'll catch you next time. Peace.